everyone, welcome back. It's always good to spend some time with you. It's me, Angela, and I'm here to bring you a little project that you can make over the weekend. Now, this is what it is, nice and flat. I thought this would make a great little birthday treat for somebody special in your life. I'm going to make one with you now, and we're going to put it into our journal because it's lovely and flat. So what I've done is I'm going to give you a little tour of that in a minute. I've used the freebie pages that I have put out a couple of weeks ago. They're in my Facebook group or on my website. It was these 3 pages. This one, and then the ephemera page. Now I printed this one on slightly thinner copier paper, but it doesn't matter. It's just because it happened to be like that, because I made a mistake. So I'm just using it, but anything is fine. And then this one, and we're going to use some of ephemera from this page to go in there as well. All right, so that's the paper that you need. Of course, any paper works, guys. Look at what you have in your tray that you not using, any leftover sheets from any kits that you have finished making the journal from. That's always a great one. And really, you could put these together, the base that is, in no time at all, sitting in front of the telly, and make a pile of them for upcoming birthdays, or if you just want to make somebody smile, you know. Right, so I've got some little bits and pieces here. I've got 2 little flowers that go on the top with a small one. 2 scraps of paper I've just cut in 1/4 of an inch strips. 2 fussy cuts there. I've got 2 die cuts. This is from that freebie. This is one of the circles from my add-on kit, and I used my punch. It's this lovely scallop punch from EK, 2 1/4 inches, which is perfect because I cut these at 2 inches. And that's going to fit on there. I got a couple of butterflies. I cut the one from the freebie over there. I think I used that one as well on this one. And then just that one I had from my fussy cut. So that is what we have. Hope you're well and excited. Right, so this is what I've done. I stuck on one of the little sentiments there with the butterfly from that freebie page. I've used the bits that I have over, so they don't always match. I stuck the cat onto that circle there, quite like how it went, because that's sort of the reading corner. Made a little slide-on closure here, and I did manage to stick on a little fussy cut, die cut, that's the word. There's those 3 flowers. So that slides on and keeps it closed, although it is going to stay closed, but I quite like that. So we open this up, sticking a bit. Must have got some glue on there, but I don't see it. And we've got like a little folio. This is very similar to something I've made before. But I've tweaked it a bit. So we've got little pockets at the bottom here, and I've just slid in those 2 pieces of ephemera into there. Love the little dog. We've got a little pocket in the middle here, and I have cut off a piece from one of the mini pages. This is with Anne lying alongside the river. I just had that bit there, so I turned it into a little tag. And you know, this part of the journal making, when you've pretty much done everything, can't see what I'm doing, you know, you must use up the bits and pieces that you have over. So that's what that is all about. Right, managed to get it in. There we go. So that fits just over there. And then we've got another little pocket here with some bits of ephemera as well. All right, so that is what we're going to make. Now you can again use the ephemera bits that you've got all over. I've put the shabby lace page on the back, the neutral one, and I really like how that's come together. And as I say, it's a really slim little gift that can pop into the post pretty easily. All right, you ready to make one? Let's get ready. Right. This just slides on. Pretty simple, but I like it. I like it anyway. Right, so let's put that over there. Right, the first thing you want to do is I took this page here. And I'll just move those out the way at the moment. Right, this page here, and we want to cut out a square 7 inches by 7 inches. I've marked it on the back. Now that one I cut that side, this one I'm going to go that side. So I have marked it already so I don't waste time. And this is it. You can do 6 by 6 if you've got 6 by 6 pages. That makes a slightly smaller one, but I have done that before. We'll hang on to that. We're going to use it. But this one is 7 by 7 inches, as I said. All right. Okay, keep all the bits of paper. Right, so that is what we have here. Okay, so this is the upright position. I'm just going to fold that in half. Match those corners nicely. There we go. All right. So that'll be the front of your little folio thing now. Okay. Right. Now what I want you to do is I want you to grab the other piece of paper. Okay. And what I want to do is I want to open that up. Either side, doesn't matter. This is just going to be the bit that you measure. All right. So I'm just lying it on my piece of paper here. Now if you've got a US letter size, yours will be wider here by 1/2 inch. And I'm just going to draw my pencil line straight across this page. Okay, this is just making sure that these line up nicely, which I'm trying to make sure that I do. Okay, and yeah, there we go. So that's that. So we can just put that to the side quickly. Grab your ruler again. And I'm just angling it so I can get it onto my board easily, like that. And we're going to cut that straight across. And again, you want to hang on to that piece. That's what makes your closure. All right, so we're using all the bits and pieces today. Right, so this one now is as wide as this, but it's longer. Okay, so what I've done now is I want you to take this and fold it in half. Okay, so let's just do that. Directly in half. Okay. And now we're going to use that. So what I want to do quickly is I'm going to put some glue all over this bit here, the half, just this half. So let's do that. All right, so you want to take that bit now, make sure that you've got that upright. All right, they're both going the same direction, and just stick the left hand side of your paper onto the corners there and just smooth it to where you've glued. All right, yeah. Now look for the fold line on this piece of paper, and that is over there. Use this edge to keep it straight and just run your finger up there. All right, and then you want to, you could even take this, oops, sorry, smacked your glue stick, which is quicker, and then to make sure the edges are going to stay stuck, just put your stronger glue on the edges. Oops. Right, so we got the glue on. Take the other side now and match up the corners. There we go, like that. Oops. And there we go. And then run it to the middle. Right, now with this bit in the middle, we want to just take our bone folder and run it along the middle here. Oops. Okay, just run it that way so my paper's not greasing. All right, there we go. Now you can see if you need to do any trimming. I've done a pretty good job there. Pretty good. I don't need to trim that. Right, it's just the top bit might need a little bit of trimming. Okay, so you can use your scissors, draw a line, and I'm just going to use my knife, but just go really slowly, like that. All right. Okay, so now fold this back onto the line, match that up there. Right, so now you have a center tube, and these bits are covered. Now I like this way of working because great to use for paper that's only printed on one side. You've effectively covered the inside, and you've got a little pouch here as well. Right, this is the upright bit. This is the correct side. So this is where I want to put my little notch. So I'm just going to turn those like that using my punch. Now just getting the center there. Okay, we've got that there, and then this bit at the bottom, you want to just open that up and just on the edge put some glue towards the bottom, and that'll close that pocket. How quick was that? We've already got the base. All right, so good to go. What I want you to do now is take your bit of paper that we cut off and decide how you want your pockets to, which piece of the paper you want your pockets to be on. So I quite fancy that little bit there. I'm not going to go straight into the fold. I'm going to mark it there, and possibly you can make them as high or as low as you like, possibly there. So I'm going to cut the one. All right, so I've just cut those two there like that, and let me just see each one. So one of them's got to go this side and the other there. So I'm going to take a little measurement here quickly. There we go. So really very quick, just trimming these two sides, and I don't really want the dark piece on, so just choose which bits you prefer to have. Right, so I've got that one to go there, and then pretty much that one should fit there, but hey ho, we'll see. Right, so that just not quite up to the edge there. I just had Paige visiting me because it's her birthday today, so yeah. Okay, so we've got our two little pockets here. Now you can put a notch in those if you want to. This one is just 2 inches wide, but that's, you know, depends on yourself. So I'm going to just take my distress ink here, and this one, yeah, so she's 22 today, and she's just popped off to go and get some shopping done, so she's having a get together with her flatmates, so that's nice. Right, so we are going to put that, let's get this, I'm going to just distress this little bit as well. The whole thing done. Okay, so one of these is slightly shorter, this one, so this one's going to go on this side here on the left. So I'm going to just take my glue. I'm impressed the glue's working because I let it stand here for an hour and a half in between things. So we'll just get this onto that side. And again, don't put it right up to the corner there. It'll make this hard to fall down nice and flat. Right, so we've got your little pocket over there. And as I say, you can notch it out if you want to. So this is just a really simple little folio and a great one to do to make these little projects, especially with paper that is only printed on one side and stuff that you want to work away, you know. So there's lots going on, but it's nice interactive piece, but lots of fun and really simple. Okay, I've got these little strips that I had from a piece lying in my tray there, and all I want to do is they're 1/4 inch long, and they're longer than this, but I thought I'm going to make like my faux washi going on here. So I'm just measuring it up, and we'll just go like that. That's where I need to chop it. Yeah, I do like this part of it. I love the decorating part. That's my fave. Right, so we've got that one that we're going to stick on over here. Gosh, the weather's very windy here today and really cold. So yeah, I'm going to look forward to some nice soup, hot soup, chicken, lentil and vegetables with butternut and everything. I love soup. Right, this one can go here, and again I'm just going to chop that off quickly. Okay, so there we go. And again, just, oops, don't fall on the floor. And there it falls on the floor. Okay. In the middle, there we have it. Okay, love it, love it, love it. Right, so now we want to go back to this little tray here. We want to get, I'm just using the fussy cuts I have left over. So I've got one over here. I might put that one over there. And one over here. And I'm going to get those stuck down. So yeah, just prettying it up. Nice, flat, decorative little elements. And then this little one to the side, I think. You can always add little words, little sentiments, whatever you choose to. And there were a few on this sheet, so I'm going to just put this one to the side. And I quite like that. Just pretty little simple decorative elements there. Okay, so that's all good. We want to now close that nicely. Let's just take our bone folder and give it a nice burnish. All right, so all good to go, ready there. We want to just do a couple of little bits and pieces here. So I've got this nice little die cut, which is lying in my die cut box that I did earlier when I started. I like to cut these out at the start. I might go back when I'm doing these and add one or you know, cut individual ones out, but for the most part I tend to do this in the beginning. Then it's not so confusing. You have X amount in there and I don't overthink it too much. So I'm going to just get this. This looks great on this front panel, and I've got a bit of a purpley one, so we'll do the same here. Let's just hold it there. Okay, and then we can just cut off that little bit. And then I've got a little sentiment that came on there. Nurture your soul with the sounds of nature. Isn't that the truth? Oh, I love walking. I like walking, especially outside. But at the moment, I am walking a lot, but it's inside because on my treadmill, the weather is being dismally cold and rainy. And my dog will not walk in unless it's a beautiful day. She's got some sense, that one. Right, I don't blame her. So So yeah, Abby's definitely a lap dog. Likes the finest things in life, for sure. If I do that, I'm going to do it at the bottom. I don't want to cover it too much. Right, so that's our little front bit there. We've got our little flowers. I'm going to open this up because I didn't do that with the other, and I think I sort of caught it a bit with the glue. So I've got this little two tones, very soft blues there, like turquoise. And I think I've overdone it with the glue, so we're going to just get it like that. There we go. And then the purple one as well. Let's just use your brains, Angela. Right, this side. And then one of these tiny flowers that came in that Anne bundle, which has been fabulous to use. And then somewhere, oh here, I'm looking for this. I just want to press that down just for a little bit. Okay, so we're good to go. Last little bit now. Right, last little bit. We're taking the bottom of the piece of paper that we cut off. All right, this one isn't the bottom. I've cut a separate one now, but there's the bottom. I used that on the other, so I'm going to use this bit here. So it's 1.5 inches wide. All right, and I've got a little butterfly. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the butterfly, but I've taken one of these little scallop bits from my punch and one of these little circle bits, and I'm going to just stick that on there. Get this ready. There we go. And we'll get that on there nicely. It's a perfect fit. I like how that looks. Okay, just peeks out enough for me. Then I might end up putting this on here somewhere. We'll see. Okay, now we want to get our belly band on. Now I am not going to make more because I'm only putting one of these into my journal, and so I'm just going to take out the different bits from here. Right, so I used that from my ephemera pack and these from the freebies. You can make up ephemera, you know, it doesn't have to be exactly what I'm using. This is going to go in there like that. And then the little tag I made is from Anne lying next to the lake. I've just cut the length of the mini page. That's what it is. But any one of those pages will work. All right, so that just goes into the top there. And then on the other side, we've got these two bits. Again, from that freebie, which we're going to tuck in over there. All right, I'll put some others in there later. Okay, but we are only using one of these. Now we're going to, not quite done, but it's pretty much done. Right, you want to take your, let me grab my dauber and just decide which bit it is that you want to get around here. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to fold it over the edge with everything in it because it's slightly tubbier, ever so slightly. And then it's at this point here that I want to just cut that off. That's so cute. I like that. Right, so we've got that there, and we're going to get that over like that. So now, before I do anything, I want to just take my Distress ink goodie and go like this. All right, I love that. Okay, so we'll put that on there. This is your little closure now. You don't want to do it too tight, and that looks good to me. So I'm going to put some glue on that bit there. Right, we're going to fold that over, make sure the edges align. Isn't that so pretty? And then I'm going to take this bit here. Yeah, I'm just going to hold it there where I don't want too much glue. I want the glue in the middle. This does go over the edge, so just be mindful of that. Okay, and then slide it down a little bit. Let's get that on just there. Okay, and then we can decide if we want to put a little butterfly on here or over here, I suppose, wherever you choose. I put it over there. I preferred the kitty really, but there we go. This is all that I have left in there now. So we'll put it just there. All right. And there we have it. I've got this one as well. So slightly different from the same piece of paper. Just moving where I cut out the 7x7. And there we go. How cute is that? Yeah, you're going to give it a go? I hope so. It was fun to make. Yeah, and so I'd encourage you to go make these. I think they'd be wonderful for gifts, happy mail, birthday. I mean, you could slide in your card in there, a little card that you make with a birthday message or gift card or anything like that. And it would be perfect for a birthday gift or just a just because gift, because those are the best, aren't they? All right, everybody, I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. I'm going off now to go and get involved with whatever needs to be done for Paige's birthday and have some lunch. Stay well. I will see you next week, and at the end of next week I will be bringing you the new kit. So look, I hope you look forward to that. Stay well and thank you for watching. Bye bye.